Welcome. This is Grammy Queen, and if you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us laugh, makes us smile. Hence, we say the crimson light is live. So, of course, on my last presentation, we discovered that smile and laugh are on the same frequency, but we can just split them in half, laugh in heaven and smile in the earth, or smile in the earth and laugh in heaven. Oh, we are just containers of joy. Now, that's another word I love, joy, because I believe if I am if my memory serves me, it might be a five number as well. Let's see, Joy. Because I think it's what Christ said. I have come, or they've translated it, that you might have joy and have it more abundantly. I've covered something like that. But joy, life, it's all good. So that's one, that's six, and that's seven. 167. So 7 and 7, 14. Of course, it's no one I love this. I am one of 14 children. Oh my. And of course, the number 5, I am the fifth child. Of course, I would love it because there are 3 5s in my birthday. So why wouldn't I love it? Because 3 5s, 15 puts me right here. And I've got legs. I can walk to this destination. Destination. I love this. It's amazing what you can catch through your peripheral vision. That's why it is very good to have your vision boards, even if you don't really pay attention to them daily, but your peripheral vision picking up things and information. That's why you can be selective of what you feed your subconscious mind with. People, let's open our third eye. Okay, so what I saw here on my peripheral vision was the word nation. Nation, nation. Because if it were to be a cycle, so to speak, a little circle, and I love the way it's only 5 letters. Can you imagine nation built on 5? Though we've got to give credit to the minds that developed such words. I love it. We've got to do that. Give credit where credit is due. And that's what Christ said. Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Yes, I am agreeing. So we see nation and elation, revelation, or evolution, evolution, um, elevation. Elevation is from here as well. We could use that. Elevation. Oh, yeah. I've got to do this thing on Revelation. It's time we do this. It's just time we do this. All right. And of course, but all of that is showing us about what sacrifice constitute. So how we said, of course, joy. Joy is 5. So if you have someone named Joy, or if your name is Joy, you are in a wonderful position. Know thyself. Do thyself no harm. Okay, so I had mentioned about this word television. Television. Of course, when we are spelling, we are often questioning, like I did with my son, because this was so, I knew it was S for television, but I said, is it an S or is it a T? Because it was almost very difficult to believe that the word television, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters, really derives from the word revelation. So when we are watching our TVs, never mind the hair, the V is really representing the A, hair. It's the same thing. It's a lever, it's a ladder. Now I'm beginning to understand the letters even more. It's that A ladder, A ladder. The A in itself tells you everything. It's a ladder, right? So this ladder is here. It gives you, when it's up like this, it also gives you that victory, like we said, that victory as in Eve, because it is also 4. So I hadn't even looked at this before, but it's coming to me now. Let's do this. For this, we need a contrast. We need a contrast. Oh, I am, of course, yeah. So it is that V from Eve, television, but we know it is like a, a lever. The V is a lever, like a lever. We had this in a presentation. We saw something like that. So basically, the A, that capital A in here, it's that this is a bracket holding the lever together in a safe position. And here, it's pointing this way. Doesn't necessarily need, you know, a bracket here. And even if we had that, we would still read it as a V. But there's the other idea that came to mind. Ah, got to, I think I'm going to need to practice leaving this here. Yeah, okay. So I don't know how much of this you've seen. So I'm talking about television and how the letters have been positioned here. So the A, which is here now, I see it as television. This came to mind like the V equaling 4 as 4 points, the 4 that we are. And that's what I was looking at in the case of the numerical value of Eve, 4. So if it were 4, then we could say, and this is where we have been given news, telly, for, phone, whatever, and of course the I, because whatever they have given us unto this point, we have no choice than to go with it. This is where our I we are looking at. So of course the word nation is from here. We have news from nations. We have telly. I think we'll have to do a series of words from Revelation and television. But we see what is happening here, where the words are deriving from. Okay, so I hope you have found this insightful. I hope you have found it fun. And of course, water, you may be wondering, of course, why water has been there. I haven't made mention of water, but I saw something. I thought, why I tend to add as much. I haven't been using the subtraction symbol or the division and so on. But also I noticed in Genesis, it's like someone doesn't want me to say something and something comes on the screen. But that's okay. And water, we have had a few words from water. We had meat, we had we had rat, we had raw, we had tear, which is obvious, and there were lots of words deriving from that. But I've stuck this here, and what I saw here, for instance, L and R means 3 and 9 is 12, and 12 here in numerical value is 3. And then I thought, okay, so that comes under the new column here. So when you have 3 here under the new, if you were to add 3 and 5 would be 8. And there you are infinite. You recognize yourself as infinite being in that column. So I'm using this as a sort of template. It is a template. And we are, as we go along, we will find the robust formula or formulae, I don't know which is correct here, to having use of this, to working out whatever it is that we are wanting to resolve, to see, to work with. Okay. Then I saw here 5 and 5, 10. So that would be 1. If we add 1 and let's see what we did, 1 and 4 would be 5. So in here we see that 5, of course, 5 corresponding with 9 like we have seen here, always 9 and 5 is reflective. So that would be 3. We had 3. We have 1. We have 2 and 4. We have 6. 1 and 5 is 6. And 5 and 9. 5 and 9 is 14. 5 and 9, yes, 14, and that would be 5. 5 and 9, yes, 14, and that would be 5. So we have 5, 6, 6, sorry, 13 at the end, of course, showing us revelation. Revelation is always appearing where used somehow. So that is 4, and 6, 10, 10, and 10, and that would be 10 and 10, 20 and 21. So we have 21. So we started this with 12 and we end up with 21, which is the mirror construct of this. So 21 gives us 3. So we see in water, water is free. Here, water is free. Now, I don't remember the numerical value of water, but I'm just saying when we've added these together here, let's see that we had the right one for here, 9 and 3, 12. Yes, so we had the 3. That's where we got the 3. So we see we end up with 3 when we add these, reveal and water. Water reveal, 3. Okay, so I'll just do the numerical value for water again and see how that really reflects. Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 5, 13. 13 and 9 is 22. 13 and 9 is 22. That's 4. Okay, 13 and 9. 3 and 9, 12. That's 22. Okay, so just double checking. That is really powerful because that is what the master number is about again. Okay, so 9, 10, let's leave it like this, 10, 20, 22. It's 22. So, that's interesting. And that's what water is. So here, that takes me back to that text of Luke chapter 22. Luke chapter 22, verse 11. That's where we read about it. It indicates that Christ or Jesus is telling these disciples, I don't know which one of them, but it's in Luke, and that go to the city and you will see the man with the pitcher of water. That's 22. I haven't done the numerical value on pitcher, but we see 22 here. And then they talk about the master guest chamber, which was, I think, guest chamber was guests came to 13 thereabout. So we see how those things are tying so nicely together. And just looking at the time, I think it'd be good to do this guest again or chamber and to see what water business was going on in this high chamber. So we have 22 here. 22. Guest, Guest. So G is 7, 3, 5, 1, 2. And we see that too. Guessed. When you have that T at the end, is that nail? You nail it. You've nailed it. Okay. So that's 10, 10, and 5, 15, and 3, 18. So that's 9. So the guest means 9. You're going to the whole 9 miles, 9 yards, 9 miles, 9 whatever it is, but you're doing that sacrificial journey. You're going to that guest chamber. Let's see the chamber, CHAMBER. That BER again. B and E and R. Okay, that's 3, 8, 1, 4, 2, 5, 9. Okay, so I'm going to count in a way that just works for me, and I'm believing that it's as long as it's correct, that's what matters. So 8 and 2, 10. That's 20 here, and that's 25, and that's 29, and 29 and 3, 30, 32. So the chamber 32, yes, we've done that before, goes in direct correlation with the word Christ. So there we are, 9 and 5. This is what I mean about, and I just said this a while ago. When you see 9 and 5 together, mm, 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 you, it's as if they, a couple, don't mind them. They understand each other. 5 and 9 understand each other. Mm, 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 mm. All right. So, um, leaving you with this, we covered television. Of course, we see the word water here. Oh, I did that as well. I thought that was nice. The 666 that they say, which is really terrible. And it's like, what? So whenever you hear what, know that you have 666 on your forehead. Okay, so if you like this presentation, click the like button and share, because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self-full love. In the meantime, stay blessed, stay bright, and stay ignited. Namaste. And spill over with love.